Hey everyone, welcome to Home Matters, the podcast where we help you make the most informed decisions for your home renovation and improvement projects. Whether you're swapping out windows, tackling a kitchen makeover, or getting a new roof, we've got the tips, the tricks, and the insights that you need. So let's get into today's topic. Hey there, welcome back to the Home Matters podcast. This is the podcast where we turn your house into a masterpiece, one episode at a time. And I must say that it is more challenging than what I imagined. Here's why. When we're talking about home renovation projects, it's so much easier if I can do this with visuals, right? So we've done this with videos on YouTube, and it's a little bit less challenging because we are looking at the subject matter. But I found that in covering all the different topics that we know people are searching for when they're renovating their home, it is really hard to just do it over a podcast, only having the audio. So we are thinking about doing these on Spotify with video. And if you're listening to the podcast, I'd love to get your feedback to understand if this is something that you all would like, because this way we can do some sort of like show and tell and have different guests on the show that can show you, the listener, but in this case, also the viewer, what we're talking about. So in today's episode, we're talking about a topic that is crucial for both the beauty and protection of your home: siding. Now, it's not the most exciting topic of all the ones in the house. We always like to focus on the kitchen, the bathrooms, flooring, paint, the things that are really aesthetically pleasing. But we've got to think about the outside of the house and, of course, the safety. So it's more than just curb appeal here. It's about safeguarding your sanctuary, right? So whether you're considering a fresh look or curious about the maintenance, let's get into the world of siding a little bit here. So let's talk about the different types of siding materials. There's wood, there's vinyl, which is the one that's most commonly used, fiber cement, and then there's metal, which is typically used in the industrial side of construction. Now, each has its own unique charm. Wood offers the classic look, but requires more upkeep, right? Think about staining, think about sealing it, and all those things. And it's not always friendly for different areas of the country. Vinyl, on the other hand, is low maintenance and cost effective, typically lasting longer, but then requires you to do some light maintenance, pressure cleaning from time to time. But it might not have the same aesthetic appeal, right? So they've come a long way where they can make siding, which is made of vinyl, typically. This one that we're talking about, vinyl, they can make it where it looks like wood, where it has some of the texture, is imprinted onto the panels themselves, but it's not going to always look 100% like wood or metal. Now, each material has its own ups and downs. Fiber cement, like hardy board, is durable and fire resistant, making it a solid middle ground option. Whereas metal siding, like aluminum or steel, is long lasting and pest resistant, but it can be prone to dents and is more costly in that way. So, knowing when to replace, if you already have siding, you should replace your siding when you see signs of warping, cracking, rotting, or leaks. If it's coming apart or something like that, right? You would visually see it. Also, if you notice your heating and cooling costs are creeping up, it might be due to poor insulation from old siding. So that's an important aspect, right? Now, choosing the right siding, let's talk about that. There's a balance between aesthetics, climate considerations, and your budget. And if you live in a wet climate, you might steer clear of wood, while vinyl could be a great choice for someone looking for an affordable, durable option. There are 6 really considerations you should think about before you make that initial selection, and including cost, right? Obviously, cost is a major one. But let's talk about the 6 categories. We've got water resistance, ease of installation, energy efficiency, aesthetics, versatility, and durability. So first, Water resistant. This is a huge one because the more water resistant your siding is, the longer its lifespan. So you don't want to be replacing siding too often, right? So give each of these 6 options here a scale from 1 to 5 points, 5 being like really important for you. For example, number 2, if you were installing it yourself, ease of installation is going to be very important. If you're not installing it yourself, well, ease of installation is a low score. And so if you're a DIY enthusiast, ensure that the siding you pick matches your skill level, doesn't require specialized tools, and is safe to handle. How about energy efficiency? Well, this one can be very crucial depending where you're at in the country and the cost of electricity, right? I mean, look at the R value rating of the siding for its insulation properties. This can impact your energy bills and comfort levels. Now, the aesthetics, we all care about the looks, right? And so your home siding is always on display, right? Outside the house. So choosing something that you'll love every day is important, and understanding that the color that you choose, you may be stuck with it because it may not be a possibility for you to paint it or stain it a different color for different reasons. So you want to know that you choose something for the long term, and that one day when you sell your house, it has value. Versatility is another key factor. Your siding should meet the specific needs of your project, especially if your home has unique architectural features. So think about the little trims that go on the edges, the corners, whether it's rounded. So these are important key factors where certain brands may not offer the moldings that are necessary for different areas, so that the contractor then has to make that in a shop. And then the last one is durability, right? Your siding needs to stand up to the climate in your area, be it snow, be it hot, cold, rainy. So think about how it's going to hold up to the daily wear and tear. All right. That's a wrap for today's siding story. Remember, your home siding is the first defense against the elements, along with your roof, of course. So choose wisely and maintain it well. For more home improvement tips and tricks, make sure you follow the Home Matters podcast or go over to the localcontractor.co website to check out more on home improvement projects. Until next time, I'm your host, Alex, helping you build the dream home one episode at a time. Thanks for tuning in to the Home Matters podcast. Remember, a great home starts with making smart choices. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on a new episode. For more resources or to get in touch with a trusted local contractor, check out localcontractor.co. Until next time, take care and happy renovating.